Stream is back, everybody.
I didn't have to like hijack the thing now. Now I'm like officially.
Now he's allowed to, yeah.
No. Like last year, I was just like, hey, who is this? W's in the chat, no L's.
W in the chat. W in the chat.
How's this for a picture?
Nice.
There you go. I did it just for you, chat. It's 3Dog. Yeah, excellent form. He's still it's still going, man. It's still going. I don't usually like nerfs to single player games, but I really feel like this one was fair. You can use the spoon trick. Well done, man. Well done. Alright, chat, this one special. It's just for you. This mod was made by Totorock, who is like probably my favorite MGS3 modder. What it basically does is removes all the textures from all the guards and all the bosses.
You're pretty good.
This is
Wait a second, so Ocelot's invisible too?
yeah.
Now it really is like MGO where the guns are floating.
They have to like bunch up in a certain way altogether.
Yeah,
maybe.
they're all... There we go!
It's that. Yes, dude. Yes.
Single world's best Polaroid, my guy.
Oh, you made a weird thing.
So I'm a LittleDragonMeiLing. I'm one of the mods on DRK stream. Also, you know, I'm also mailing cosplaying right now. So welcome. And we're doing the charity for Wounded Warrior Project, and we do have some stuff to give away. The first one is one of 2 MGS ration packs. Of course, you know, from MGS3 we have Snake doing his very, very own jungle foodie. So this is one of the main things that you see from MGS Snake Eater. It is a massive, hefty, probably if you weigh it, 2-pound bag full of chips and snacks. So this is my version of the codec. So you would enter a number here, and then it would basically play sound files related to the number on there.
I will go with number 12.
12, okay. So I'm gonna push the number 1, 2, and then I'm gonna push this.
I've already programmed the nanomachine so that he won't be able to, Colonel.
What? What are you talking about?
We just did 69.
Oh my god, you can't say that on stream.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Robert Peeler. The way this whole game started is because someone at Konami Europe told Hideo Kojima they wanted a Metal Gear for the Game Boy Color. And so before MGS2, you can actually see in some of the screenshots he had a scriptment, a folder with some loose sheets with Metal Gear GB written on it, and then it was crossed off and became Metal Gear Solid Volume 3, part of his scriptment. You know, I forget there's people behind me. I feel very bad for them watching this. That was luck. BadHumans, everybody. Wow. Well, no, I'm staying. Why? You're the one that's leaving. Robert Peeler, everybody.
And the only thing I know for real is I have no idea what game this is. What game is this?
You need to show them that Abomination Rising 2 that you gave me. Oh, that's Raspberry. Maddie, the next giveaway we're doing is actually some of her merchandise. So this is the sealed one. We have one to show off right here.
What a transition, DRK. Beautifully done.
This is a turning charm on its own acrylic stand. So this is really cute, and you can do all this stuff. Look at his face.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you for being patient.
Thank you.
Our good friend Vanessa Marshall.
Hey, everybody.
Wow. 2 Olgas swaying in the breeze.
Thank you to everyone who's online. Thank you for supporting the Wounded Warrior Project today. That's a cause that we all believe in, and we thank them for the ultimate sacrifice. And thank you all for tuning into the epic stream here. And those of you who are online, next year, this event is going to be intergalactic. And we want you all here in person, okay? We love you, and we can't wait to say what's up in person.
Yes.
So thank you for joining us. Thank you. I grew up on the battlefield.
Conflict and victory were my parents.
She's so much better, right? This event is so bananas. There is an artist hall next door, and the artwork is beyond your wildest dreams. So when you come here next year, you will experience the Artist Alley. There's also a booth here. If you wanted to try your hand at voiceover, you could actually go and dub over the scenes. Was Conflict the mom or the dad?
It's Sergey.
I was going to say the mom.
Conflict No, she's Victory.
All right. Oh, yes. I'm in over 125 video games like the Metal Gear. I play Olga. I play Dr. Strangelove. I'm also in Mortal Kombat. I play Shiva. That's 11. In Injustice 2, I'm the voice of Black Canary. I'm in all 3 Mass Effect games. I'm Samus from Metroid Prime alongside Jennifer Hale. Those of you who are free on Wednesday nights at 5 p.m. Pacific, feel free to come on over to my stream. I played Wonder Woman herself in Injustice 2 a while ago, and the whole time we raise money for different charities. Yeah. So if you come, we're supporting all kinds of causes. So we're having fun and paying it forward. So if you're ever bored on a Wednesday, come say what's up. That's right, Vanessa Marshall 1138.
Her stream is so fun.
Come say hello.
And you're super well known as Hera.
Oh, that's right.
That's like one of your biggest roles.
I played Hera in Star Wars Rebels. Whoops. Yeah. Sorry to bury the lead. There's that. We have hope. Hope that things will get better. And they will. I have all my love. I'm sending it out to you. I hope to see you in person, give you a big hug next year. All right? Y'all take good care.
Thank you so much.
Mwah. Love you.
Thank you. We love you so much. Thank you. Good to have you. Thank you for joining me. I'm so excited to have you here.
I love it. I don't stream that often, so this is like a fun thing for me to do. I'm delighted to be here, and for those of you who couldn't make it, it's been an incredible event, and hopefully there'll be another MGSCON 3, but in the meantime, it's been a great day, and I loved meeting you.
It was so nice to meet you. I've had such a nice time with the VAs. They're so down to earth and so nice, just like genuinely nice people.
I always say that the voiceover community is like the gentlest, kindest part of the acting community, because everyone is so much nicer.
It's so true.
I think there's something to be said for the fact that nobody cares what we look like, and it's not about the box that society puts us in. It's more about our creativity and what we can do with our voice. So 100%. I'm big on that.
And Tasia is really advocating for using our voices. So Tasia, if you want to tell them a little bit about what you're trying to do with...
I would. Thank you so much. Because of being a voiceover actor, I feel so blessed that this is my musical instrument, as it were, and I get to use it all the time. And if you ask my family, they'll say I use it too much, but thankfully I get paid for it. But I have a platform called Give Great Voice, which kind of came out of this awareness over years that learning to use my voice in my life and my real life roles came easier because I used it in my professional life. And so for a lot of people that don't use their voices, we're discouraged from using our voices. We're using, our digits and our texting, but I still think that the most beautiful instrument of the world is a human-to-human voice. And so Give Great Voice is something that I turned into a TED Talk, which is basically to be able to move, touch, and impact using your voice. And that's what we can do. But you can utilize the skills of a voice actor in your own life, so you can play your professional and personal roles more successfully. So I kind of break that down in a 16-minute TED Talk. But my whole mission basically is to encourage people to have the confidence and compassion and charisma to use their voices, because there's nothing quite like it, and so somebody needs to hear your voice today. And if you're not used to calling somebody, you can leave a voice message. But I just really want to kind of continue this movement that I've started. I kind of took a little bit of a break because I was a bit exhausted, but I'm back on the path to encourage you that your voice is incredibly special. There's nobody like you, and somebody needs to hear it today. So if you send your voice message, if you call somebody, if you get on and you make a stream, which is what I love that you're doing because you're using your voice, tag me and hashtag Give Great Voice, and let's make a movement. Let's return to voice being the way that we communicate the most, because it touches our souls unlike any emoji can. So
It's
that's
like bringing humanity back to
Yeah.
conversation.
Yeah.
You know?
And I think, I mean, we need that more than ever. We really do, because so many of us are isolated and also lonely. It's a lot of lonely
Yes.
people.
I think COVID really, a lot of us became very reclusive because we got so used to just being at home with either the one person you live with and your cats, or like your just immediate family. And it was like, oh, I can't be bothered to go to that birthday party, and I don't want to talk, and I don't want to call. And,
inertia, and then it feels more awkward. So you guys all have beautiful voices, and the great thing about voiceover is that you can play with it. So go out, give great voice, text somebody, and then put a message to it. Do a YouTube video, stream, however it is. Use your voice and make someone's day.
That's such a strong thing to say, and I really appreciate you putting that out there. That's so awesome. Does anybody have any questions for Tasia while she's here?
Oh, what can we do to train our voices? There's so much free material now. I mean, I always give tips on my site, on Instagram, on how to give great voice, and online voiceover classes, even if you're not going to become a voiceover artist, just to take it, or an improv class. And singing is training your voice. So if you don't sing, sing more. And if you sing even more. Sing in the shower, sing in the car. Because just the exercises of even just humming, that you just want to keep vibrating those beautiful vocal cords.
Yeah, it's a muscle. You have to train it. You have to keep using it. If you don't, it's like any other, sport that you play that you're out of practice, or even.
How about you? How did you because I mean, streaming's a big deal, and it takes a lot out of your voice. Yeah. So
It started with music. I was a singer, and I went to college for singing, and then became a streamer, and then started voice acting through streaming. Because somebody found me while I was live and said, oh, you should come work for me, and I did, and here we are.
Yeah, and it's just one of those things, one thing leads to the next, to the next, to the next. And nowadays, right, anybody can make a YouTube video. Anybody can make an Instagram. I mean, we're all stars. You don't have to be a celebrity. You become a celebrity. I mean, I look at people, I have here's a celebrity. Speaking of which, one of the greatest voice artists of all time. Oh, and by the way, Jen Hale. This is a great question. Jen Hale has a learning vehicle, and it's online. And why don't you tell Jen about what you are, because somebody wants to know how they can train their voice. And
somebody want to know about voice acting? Okay.
Yeah, so many people, I'm sure.
Here's the website. You ready?
Yeah.
acting.skillshub.life. It's for brand new people. It's for people who want to make enough to quit their day job, and it's for people like me already working. I created it with my sister and our friend Bill. We got classes. We got over 90 coaches who you could do one-on-one stuff with by the minute. I created these entire step-by-step instructions for how to become a voice actor, or how to take your career to the next level. I wrote all of them, and it's just like a soup to nuts.
Yeah.
Anything you need, it's there.
And there's
it's
a great
killer
support
community.
system. Yes.
Oh, look, somebody posted in there. Actually, yeah, and even if you don't want to coach with me, because I'm so busy, it's ridiculous to book me, there's 89 other coaches. Okay, OuterHeaven. This is OuterHeaven. Hey! Woo!
You might know him as OuterHeaven. I'm sure a lot of people know you.
I yelled that into the microphone. That's so unprofessional.
Did you?
Oops, I totally did. Obnoxious.
It's good. You're good, honey.
So rude.
No. You were being positive and loving.
Speech we did was inspirational. Favorite Metal Gear moment. This one.
With Vanessa.
What?
When you stream with Vanessa.
Oh, yes, you were there.
Oh,
You were fantastic.
Oh, amazing.
That's my favorite Sniper Wolf line for me on the phone.
Yeah, did I?
Yeah,
would you like me to do it again?
That is the OuterHeaven guy. It is.
Yeah.
What was your favorite line?
You're my
Special prey.
Got it.
You're my special prey. Got it?
Woo! I think we all need a minute.
Thank you.
You know, if it's hot, it's hot.
Well, thank you. We go way, way, way back.
Curious about your Sniper Wolf accent, Tasia. When you were Sniper Wolf, was Kurdish during the first script reading. How did that inform the accent?
You know, I Kurdish, I didn't have the exact, but it was like Eastern European, and so I just went with that, and I just tried to kind of make an accent that you would think is in Europe, but you're not quite sure where. So that's how I went around it, because I didn't know enough to know the specifics of a Kurdish accent. But look who's here again. I'm going to pass I'm passing the torch. I'm passing
wait,
the mic.
Phil's got a mic now. Phil, do you want to sit? Do you want to get comfortable?
We want online.
All of them.
Today.
We want all of them.
You come, you come, you come.
So I'm supposed to be signing, but I'm hanging with the virtual crowd. Did I just crush something? God, OuterHeaven's gonna kill me. Oh, I look like I can play.
You can. What a gamer.
I'm a gamer. Give me a thingy to do stuff like this, right? That's what we do.
She wears headphones
no,
so
please
well.
No.
So we have Phil LaMarr and we have Jennifer Hale, of course.
Woo! Phil is the goat. Phil is the goat.
Phil is the goat.
God, Phil's good. Yeah, Hermes and a million other people. Yeah, this man.
Wait, why are we not in alphabetical order?
Oh,
It's so good.
You know, my kids started watching Futurama, and suddenly you were in my living room all the time, and I was so happy. I felt like I was hanging out with my friends.
No, it's a good idea to have your kids watch Futurama. That means their math and science grades will go up. When all your writers are from Harvard, that's what happens.
Right?
Oh, and your links.
Kurt grew up on Mad TV. Yes.
Oh.
Yes,
Well, I bet your parents
yes.
didn't know that.
What was your favorite line to say, Phil, in MGS2?
Yeah, it's probably that 5 and 6 line.
Somebody talked about, I recently watched Phil as Prince in Mad TV.
Ah.
Anything Phil did in Mad TV made me so happy. Oh, my God. One of OuterHeaven's favorite movies is Pulp Fiction. I knew Phil.
OuterHeaven.
We worked together for, 10 years. And one day I walk into the session, and I saw the movie ages before this. I walked in one day, and I was like, somebody said something about Pulp Fiction. I was like, wait. Oh my God! Oh, of course you were brilliant in that. And I was like, oh wow! Oh, so cool.
Well, it's because when we were recording together, you never watched me get my head blown up.
No, I didn't. No, I watched you make lots of noises like that.
And shot Vamp in the face.
How are we doing on our fundraising? What's going on with
So
that?
we were raising money for the Wounded Warriors Project, and we met our goal.
Wounded Warriors.
Yes.
So we've been doing some giveaways, and now you guys are here too.
Oh my God.
Well,
we
it
met
makes
our
a lot of
goal.
sense for,
Metal Gear
fans
Yeah.
to be
Yeah.
supporting Wounded Warriors.
Definitely on brand.
Yes. OMG, it's Marv.
Yeah.
It's Marv. It's Marv.
Do you all have any questions?
You think you know it's Marv? Do you have an opinion?
Was that? I'll ask a question because I'm a dork. What was the set like? Was it kind of Wild Westy, or was it just pretty locked down and normal set?
It was normal, and actually, it was pleasant. I mean, I remember thinking back in '93, it's like this is the most friendly, heartfelt set I've been on, and I think it's because that script for Pulp Fiction was so amazing that everybody wanted to be there.
Yeah.
The cast, the crew,
Yeah.
John Travolta, and the PAs
Yeah.
were all happy to be there.
That's when you know it's a magic mix, when the whole ladder is happy.
Right.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
That's awesome.
If we had any bloopers during our time when we did impressions, I don't know if we had those bloopers, but we had plenty of bloopers. Plenty. This is the thing.
Well, I think the only bloopers that got in were David Hayter's, because he's such an amazing writer. When he does a blooper,
you keep it.
Everybody goes, oh, that's better than the line.
Right. And then, the thing is, I'm so bummed Chris isn't here, because Chris Zimmerman Salter is like, she's the rudder of this boat for us voice actors. She's everything. She is everything about so many games. And man, you talk about somebody who brings the fire. When I have a session with Chris to this day, and I've known Chris, since 1995. And I'm still nervous when I go into a session with her. I'm like, oh my God, it's Chris. I have to behave. I gotta really be on my game. You can't get away with anything. Anything.
She has said that she will be here next year.
I know she would be here this year, but she didn't want to make us all sick. So God bless her.
Thank you, Irish Templar, my friend.
Quite a career. Thank you for being here. Thank you. Without you guys, we don't have a career. So thank you. Phil voiced Vamp and Hermes. Yeah, dude. That's the talent of VAs. It's wild. This is the most. I wish I could just take out billboards about this, because everybody in voice acting, they're the most brilliant actors I've ever met. Ever.
Well, because on camera, you need to be on brand.
Right. Yeah.
That's how you become a movie star.
Right.
But on microphone, you got to make every character different from the other character.
Yes.
Yes.
That's what Mel Blanc showed us.
Yes.
You know, we grew up listening to all his different voices.
Yes.
I mean, you both do that. Every character you play is, you can tell it's you, but it's a different character.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's the multiverse of us, to quote Gina
Yeah.
Scarpa. Yes. Thank you.
That's right. Gen 1, Gen 2, Gen 230. She's
We
had a
now
lot.
have 467. I don't know. So you're on the 800 million and 27. Somebody mentioned about the thing I said about voting earlier, you know, and this isn't political. This is survival. Whatever your beliefs are, we won't go there, but we're in the boat we're in. That, you know, that dumpster rolling down the street on fire. We're there because so many of us were like, oh, it's okay. So nerdsvote.com. Go register, please. It's super easy. Please show up, because I don't want a dumpster to be on fire anymore. And it literally is you, person looking at the lens right now. You are the one to make a difference. Don't you dare drop the ball.
Yes.
So good to see you. You and I met before in Japan. Celebrity impressions are different from what other people. Oh my God. Well, some of your impressions, I don't know if I can share them here, but they make me laugh a lot.
Thankfully, I've never gotten to meet people that I did parodies of and impressions.
You would
of.
do parodies.
Not even Chris Rock.
Oh, you would do parodies of
Because
us.
I can't afford to eat where he go eat.
Your parodies of us in the studio were what cracked me up. That just slayed me. I was like, oh, wow, we're really boring sounding.
Somebody asked, what's your favorite Futurama episode, Phil?
Well, obviously the one with the limbo.
Yes.
Because, you know, when you only have to limbo on a microphone, you're sweatless.
I have to surrender my seat because I'm due back at my table.
Sure,
Who am I surrendering this to? This
Oh,
hot
wow,
seat is all
yes.
you, my dear.
It's almost 6:15.
Thank you so much. Everybody out there, thank you. Thank you for
Yes.
supporting. Thank you for your donations. Thank you in
Yeah.
advance for your votes, wherever it may go. And thank you.
Thank you.
Nerdsvote.com.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Jen. How can somebody be that smart, that talented, and that beautiful?
All in one.
Right?
I know. She really is. And just a good person, you know? That's all
Yeah.
I've learned from both last MGSCON and this MGSCON is that you're all really good people. Every single one of you. It's like, they tell you, like, don't meet your heroes, right? But, like, you will never be disappointed if you meet this group of heroes. Because they're all just so sweet and down to earth.
Well, that's the best thing about the voice acting world is you get to work with a lot of the same people, and it's fun.
Right. That's so true.
Although COVID screwed us up because for
yeah.
years now, we haven't gotten to record together.
Yeah, we were just talking about that. How I'm a voice actor for like Fortune 500 companies. I'm doing like training videos, and AI. I can't get jobs. There's a quarter fraction of the price, so difficult, and it's only been since COVID really that it's been an issue.
Yikes!
And it's just
Well, that's the one good thing about the Hollywood strikes we just had is the unions are now making them have to pay.
That's right.
If they use AI.
Right.
Because obviously these days most of these companies care more about nickels and dimes than about quality of content.
Yep, exactly.
No, let's let AI write this episode.
You can tell instantly that AI wrote that episode.
At this point, even the tech people don't feel that AI can do comedy.
No.
It's like,
Definitely
well,
not.
computers don't laugh. How do they know what's funny?
That's right. Yeah, 100%.
They know what gets clicks.
Yeah, the little likes, but not enough.
Right. There's no comedy algorithm.
No, definitely not.
Deborah Wilson is doing great.
How did you feel when Samurai Jack got its final season?
It was great to finally be able to, after 13 years being dead, to come back from the past and to finish the story. And I knew that Gendy Tartakovsky would do an amazing job, but he basically, like that final season, felt like what the show would have evolved into had it gone on for those 13 years. I feel like if something's in the theme song, you gotta do it. And
That's so true.
he had to get back to the past.
What's your favorite ice cream flavor, sir? That's what they said.
Vanilla, strawberry, I don't know.
Strawberry, that's mine too. How was it to work with John DiMaggio, voice of Bender, and of course Marcus Fennick?
Oh, yeah. John and I have gotten to work on a bunch of great things. On Futurama, on Samurai Jack, and on an episode of Scooby-Doo.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
How do video game recordings differ from animation recordings?
Well, in the old days before Metal Gear, it wasn't performance. You would just get, say the line, say the line, say the line. Now let's do your death screams. But Metal Gear changed the quality of video games and video game performance. And now more games, you're actually performing characters.
Yeah.
And they're really just building worlds. It's not just about press the buttons.
It's totally influential for sure. Yeah. Are there any uncredited performances you did that you're particularly proud of?
Growing up as a big old comic book nerd, I have to say my biggest uncredited performance is when I got to be an extra on the subway train in Spider-Man 2.
That's so cool. Now I'm going to go look because I want to see. What's your favorite character you ever voiced?
Well, actually, I'm fortunate enough to work with a bunch of great creators like Kojima, Tarantino, Bruce Timm, Seth MacFarlane. I mean, just so many. So I have a lot of favorites. You know,
such a
whether
hard
it's Vamp or it's getting to play a Jedi or Green Lantern.
How do you decide what projects you want to be involved in versus which ones you don't, I suppose?
Oh, see, a lot of people don't understand this. You sound like one of my aunts. Actors don't decide. We get decided on. You know?
Yeah.
You don't just like, no, I'm just going to walk over to the studio and pick which movie I want to star in.
Yeah.
It's not how it works.
You probably
Nope.
Do you have a favorite MGS character?
I'm the guy who runs the channel. Thank you, Ms.
Yes, I got you.
Oh, well, no, my favorite MGS character is Snake.
Is Snake. Let's go.
You know, because I loved the game before I was in the game. That's one of the reasons I begged for an
before you
audition
didn't
is because I
know.
loved Metal Gear 1.
The other two headsets don't have audio. So you played MGS1 then?
Yeah.
Before? That's
Yeah.
so cool.
And then it turned out that Chris Zimmerman, who was a director of cartoons that I had worked with, was casting this video game. I'm like, oh, Metal Gear? Oh my God, I love that game. That is the most amazing game. Could I audition for something?
Can you say 5 today or rather?
5 today, or rather 6.
Favorite performance that people don't bring up enough? Like that people just don't think of?
That was probably something that people haven't seen. The early 2000s, I flew up to Canada to shoot a movie starring Bill Murray and Catherine O'Hara and Jay Moore, and then that movie never got put out into theaters.
No.
Who throws away a Bill Murray movie?
For real.
That sounds like Warner Brothers these days.
Yes. And so, but that was a fun project to work on because of Bill.
Yes.
I'm sure.
I mean, to get to be on camera, on scene, on set with somebody you grew up worshiping.
Exactly. I can't
It's a
imagine
joy.
because that's like, you know, how it is just even being in like the presence of you guys. We're like, oh my God. Like, Vanessa Marshall touched me. Let's see. Any scenes in MGS or otherwise that were challenging but rewarding?
Nothing that was too challenging because, again, it was so well written, so well created. The most rewarding, though, was in 4 when we got to record the Vamp and Raiden scenes together with Quentin Flynn. And it was one of the only times in a video game that I got to do scenes with someone.
else, right?
Yeah, usually they just had us record alone back then.
Right.
Yes, Catherine O'Hara was a national treasure, and we were in Canada.
You know, that's something you said, oh, they recorded together, like that must have been good energy. Like it must have to actually
Right?
physically be able to
And I think maybe that's why you get that great feel about the connection between Raiden and Vamp. You know, because you don't have that kind of connection between Snake and Vamp.
Certainly not. Do you have any opinions on how Vamp was portrayed in 4?
No, I thought they did great.
I thought they did a good job.
You know, they explained a lot about him.
They did, yeah.
You know, so he was less of just a villain, less of just a boss to beat.
Right. Is there anything else that you'd like to say? Do you want to plug anything? Or
Well, the only thing I really wanted to say is to thank people for being on here and for being in here. You know, we're all here to celebrate something that has been amazing, Metal Gear. And this Metal Gear Con, and now we're letting our fandom benefit Wounded Warrior Project.
That's right.
And that's a good thing.
Yes, it is. It really is. And, like, we're so thankful to have you here. We were so excited. Like, I know the staff, when we found out you were coming, we were so excited.
Aw,
so
thank you.
Thank you so much for being here. People just thanking you, same as me. We're all like, oh, you're so cool.
Aw, so sweet of you guys. All righty.
Of course.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Phil. I really appreciate you hanging out with me. Thanks. All right. I don't know if anybody else is going to stop by, but that's pretty cool. We learned some good stuff. I also don't know where DRK went again, but that's okay as well. I hope you're all doing good. Thank you so much for hanging out. He's very nice. They're all very nice. There's literally not a single one of the VAs that hasn't been just down to earth and like kind and sweet, and they take their time to talk to you. If you can get out to MGSCON next year, please do, because it's definitely worth the money. And obviously we're benefiting a good cause too.
This is the Bri.
What's up, guys? We just got you banned off of Twitch. Yeah, sorry. Good. So, Mei-Ling, what do you think so far?
I'm having a lot of fun. Of course, feeding people. That was running around. That was my busy thing. But it was really good, and I got my picture with the MGS1 VA cast, which made me very happy.
That was super cool. They loved.
I was very, very happy with that, because I wanted to take a picture with Hater back when he was in Pennsylvania for Too Many Games, but I didn't have a chance because his line got capped. So I'm like, you know, I'm being very happy to take a picture with him, which I was very happy. So it made me happy. So. Yeah, and then hope you had a really good time too, Martian dude, because you had a lot of the cast pictures too, and you just had a lot of fun today, didn't you?
Yeah.
Meeting everybody and whatnot.
I've been running around the whole place all day long.
And that's what happened when you go to a convention, people.
Bouncing
You
all
run
over.
around and have fun.
Yep. Oh, it's a ladder. It's a ladder climb.
Climbing the ladder.
Thank you, everyone, for watching here and there, on Twitch, in person, game room. If you were too lazy to get up and get through the cosplay contests, I understand. Thank you to all my viewers here and there. Thank you for all the good wishes and stuff to sign. And if you don't know me, you can find me on Twitch on twitch.tv/OuterHeaven. I just play a lot of Metal Gear. Good to see everyone.
Bye, guys. See you in the next one or the next stream. Bye.
King, chat is fat.